There's been an attack, a big one. I'm not sure yet if it's chemical or nuclear, but down here we're safe.
I was driving north of here.
You were in an accident. That saved your life, Michelle.
Well, Grandma, what did you think of 10 Cloverfield Lane, which is sort of about 3 people stuck in a bomb shelter during some sort of disaster? It's an alien attack, or it's a disease epidemic, or who knows what going on outside.
He mentions the Ruskies,
It could be anything, but they're all stuck in there underground, trying to survive. And what did you think?
I thought it was very interesting. I was captivated by the premise, and it was more than a bomb shelter. As we learned, the main character, played by John Goodman, had been preparing for this disaster.
Some sort of disaster.
Some kind of something for years, and there was a living room and a dining room and a kitchen and work area and storage, because he told his guests, the young man and the young woman that were in there with him, that he didn't know how long they'd be there, a year, maybe 2 years.
Right.
So he had air filtration system, water purification, all kinds of food stored, and
because again, he told them the atmosphere outside was poisoned.
Polluted.
The air was poisoned.
At first they were very uncertain, and then they settled in, and they were comfy. But then some things happened that took that comfort away again. So I thought the story writers did a really good job showing that. The actress who was our main focus, John Goodman, was the host, the one that was keeping them here. And the young lady who was the actress, she was very, very good. And she showed all of the kinds of emotions that you would go through in a situation like that. She dealt with her role quite well. As the story progressed, and we were shown by the movie makers, what was happening down in the shelter, and getting hints to the fact that maybe the young people were discovering the truth. And so their sense of comfort disappeared, and the story began to follow them as they planned how to get out of here. I didn't know what to expect. This is not the kind of film that I see very often. I knew it would be suspenseful, and I knew it would be, maybe creepy in a way, and it was. Back to our main character, the young lady, I had to admire how she dealt with each situation that came up. She showed real courage. She showed real imagination, intelligence. How do I deal with this? And she met each challenge, sometimes successfully, sometimes not. So the story makers, showed how she did this. I was fascinated to the end. Very, very interesting. And I was into it. I liked the film very much. I'm glad we went to see it. What did you think?
Well, I thought it was pretty good too. The real focus of the film is that they don't know what's true and what's not true.
They know they're safe where they are. What's
sort
going
of,
on up
sort
there?
of. They don't even know that they're safe. They're safe from
That's true.
They're safe from
What's going on outside?
They're safe from the problems outside, but they're not safe from any problems that are on the inside that they don't know about. And they're both, especially the young woman, put into a position that they didn't choose to be into. And
Yeah,
so
the young
again,
man,
there's
he broke in. He wanted to
So-
be in there.
so again, they don't know really the facts of the matter. Again, she was unconscious when she was brought into it. So again, she doesn't know, what happened outside, whether there was some sort of attack or outbreak or who knows what.
Yeah.
She doesn't know the nature of the problem outside, or even if there was one. So again, the audience is put in her position of not really knowing the facts of everything, and that's how the whole movie unfolds. Is that again, she'll have sometimes where she thinks it's one way, and sometimes where she thinks it's another way, and then it goes back and forth like that sort of through the whole movie as she learns different things. If she knew more at the beginning, there wouldn't be this sort of suspense through the whole thing, because she sort of plays scared,
There
and
was
she doesn't.
suspense, yes.
Well, again, she plays scared with them, and again doesn't come out and ask them, okay, what is the real story here? And that bothered me a little bit. However, again, they were able to keep you sort of guessing through the whole film. The actors all did a very good job. It's just really focused on these three characters
Right.
through the whole film. And again, they all do a very good job in a very small, confined space to sort of keep your
And there were
interest
just the
in.
three of them.
Right.
There wasn't a whole lot of.
Now, the thing that
Anything else?
I found quite interesting was the ending. We won't give away the ending, but how the last part of the film sort of ended up, I thought was quite well done and interesting. And it flows from the rest of the film very nicely. I was expecting the whole film to just sort of stay like it had been, with again the three characters and doing that sort of their interaction and problems and stuff like that through the whole film. And when things changed, that was again an interesting twist. I thought the way that they did that.
So the ending was a surprise to you.
It was a surprise to me. Again, I did not expect them to do that. And they did. And
Well, good for the movie makers. They don't surprise you very often.
Well, again, in this particular case, they
You're
did.
the
I think they
expert.
did a good job of that,
Good.
and so it was quite interesting. So again, I would say it was pretty good, and people should see it. But what do you think, Grandma?
I definitely do. I was very curious to see, what this movie was going to be all about and how they were going to do it, since it's different from the others we've seen this year. And I was very, very pleased with how interesting it was and how well acted. It was a very good film. 2 thumbs up.
Okay, sounds good.
2 thumbs up, yes. If you want to be captivated by a suspenseful film, you can see this one. You'll be captivated.
Okay,
Guaranteed.
captivated is good.
Captivated by this film. That's captivated, right?
Okay, that's good.